Hey everybody, Quilting Marine here, back in the kitchen again. So today we're gonna make some Japanese curry. It's a hit in the house. I like to make it. They like to eat it. Why not? I learned how to make it a while ago. I was stationed in Japan for a little while, but when you go to a Japanese shop, and get curry, it's like a whole different level. So I taught myself how to make it. I cheat just a little bit. You gotta go smarter, not harder, right? Go smarter, not harder. So some of the ingredients you're gonna need: some chicken thighs. All right, I didn't get a picture of that. I think everyone out there knows what a chicken thigh is, right? So some chicken thighs that we pre-boil, or even smarter is like a bag of that chicken chunks that's already pre-cooked, and just dump that in. Don't tell anybody I told you that, because my wife doesn't know that that's what I do. All right. Potatoes, you can do potatoes. I use carrots, celery. This stuff right here. Not everybody sells it. I mean, here where we are in Georgia, we have Kroger, we have Publix, and we have our local Super H Mart. It's like the Asian mart that we go to. And lately, I've only found it there. I used to be able to find it in the Publix, but they don't carry it anymore. And this comes in different heats too. So you can get it in regular, you can get it in hot. Everyone likes the hot, but I couldn't find the hot when I went to look for this stuff. So we're gonna go with this. All right, and it comes out, it's like a thick, dark gravy, and you have your chicken in there and your vegetables and stuff. And you eat that with rice, and then you lay down and you go to sleep. All right, it's a great comfort food, and I like to make it. So we're gonna try that today. Okay, we'll try to make that as easy as quilting. Hopefully, we'll give it a shot. All right, but first, let's start with the chicken thighs. Okay, so in here I have chicken thighs boiling. It's time to actually take them off. Really, turn it off. All right, so in here I have 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of sesame oil, and 1 full tablespoon of the squeezed ginger. You know that ginger that comes in? It comes in a tube. This stuff right here. All right, I use this stuff all the time because smarter, not harder. Okay, and sometimes I just don't want to chop ginger up because I'm too lazy to clean up the dish that they chop the ginger on. You know what I mean? All right, so I use this. All right, so once this is done, I'm gonna pull these out, and I'm gonna cut them down into little chunks and set them aside. And then I'm gonna start my curry. I'm gonna chop up some carrots. I'm gonna chop up some celery, and start my little curry. And then I'll throw the chicken in. Once I start that up, let it simmer. Go upstairs, take a nap. No. Oh, I got fabric to look at because I hit a jackpot today at the Goodwill. Fabric, yes. So I'm gonna look at that, and then while it cooks, that's it. It's simple, but it's really good. And those of you who don't know what Japanese curry is, look it up. It's really good, okay? So when we come back, I'll show you the whole process of making up the stuff that's in the curry, all right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna throw some, ooh, that's not open yet. Why is that not open yet? I'm gonna throw some coconut oil in here, okay? Get started with a couple of teaspoons coconut oil. That's enough right there, I think. Some heat on there. We use coconut oil a lot to cook with, all right? Very good for you. Well, it's not good for you. It's way better for you than using the other stuff, okay? So now we got that in there. Remember, we got some carrots and celery. We're gonna throw that in. And we're gonna work with that for a little while. Okay, so I like a little talent in my curry. Talent meaning heat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw a little black pepper in there, just a little bit, okay? Just a little, all right? My wife's been on a tear lately when it comes to hot food, so I'm gonna go ahead and work that. Okay, so all right, so you remember this pot, right? This is the pot that I made the potato soup in. I love this pot. I mean, I use this pot. It's so seasoned. Like, you know, this pot is, I love this pot, all right? So this pot I got from Food Depot. I think we paid like 20 bucks for it. I was looking to sneak something into the shopping cart under my wife's eye without her knowing. And I got this pot and I use it all the time. I love this pot, okay? All right, so what you want to throw in here is you can throw in a stock, chicken stock, beef stock, vegetable stock, seafood stock. It doesn't really matter because the curry is going to take over anyway, okay? So right here, I didn't show you this before, but we have our own chicken stock that we make, all right? Now I'm going to throw a little bit of this in. Mix that up there. Get some of this good stuff on the side here. Throw that in as well. Look at that. Ooh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's, now that the stock is in there and the pool's nice and deep, it's time for the chicken to jump on in. I'm gonna throw just a little more stock in. Okay, I usually throw potatoes in, but we didn't go shopping today, so potatoes are on the list, okay? Sorry about that. What I do is I dice the potatoes up really small, and they'll go in at this time too, all right? So they can get a head start, because you know potatoes take 6 years to cook, okay? All right, so this is our pre-seasoned and pre-boiled chicken. I'm gonna throw that in. Oh yeah, that looks like it's ready to go right there, huh? Nope, nope. Get your fingers out of there. We're not gonna do that yet, okay? All right, so this is like perfect to go get some garlic bread. Going to get the garlic bread. Some of you remember when Bill went to go get garlic bread when I made the potato soup, all right? This is where you're gonna go get the garlic bread. All right, so that's a little, I'm thinking maybe just a little more stock, okay? And all the stock is, you know, we just, you know, we don't let, smarter, not harder. So whenever we're doing a chicken or something like that, or what we'll do is we'll bone the chicken and then we'll take the meat off and whatever we can, and we'll put the carcass in water and boil it down. We boil down the chicken and all of that comes off the chicken, the bones and stuff, stock. Okay. All right, so this is ready. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw in my curry, my golden curry. Remember that. All right, and this is what the pack looks like when you pull it out. So what we'll do is we'll start with one. Okay, we'll throw one block in, and this is the part where you just sit over it. Okay, you put that block in because this stuff is gonna melt down, but it's also gonna thicken up your curry. Okay, so you might want to monitor it, because you know as it gets thick, you're gonna want to, like, you know, maybe add water, you know, or add another block. Depends on how thick you like it. Okay, I like mine a little loose, a little wet. Okay, I don't like it like super gloppy glue. Like, I don't like it like that, but I'll still eat it. It's still great. Okay. So we'll stir this down. All right, let's see where this thing is. Let's try to find it. Where this thing is. Yeah. Is that it? That's not it. I don't know where it is. He's swimming down on the bottom. I don't know where it is. Anyway. You can already see it changing color. It's gonna turn into like a dark brown. And then what we do is we eat this with rice, all right? So I'm not gonna show you how to make rice because we use a rice cooker, all right? Me and my wife spent like almost a year trying to make the perfect rice in a pot, okay? And it didn't work. So we were going on vacation with Trace, with Gift Basket Appeal, and we were like, let's take a rice cooker. Since I know how to make sushi and stuff, I'll just take, we'll get a rice cooker and we'll take that. And that rice cooker was a hit, and it's been a hit ever since. Here's our rice cooker, and that thing is awesome. I love that thing. Real easy to use. You just throw the rice in there. You throw the water in there to the measurement, and let it go. Okay, so I think that might have moved it down because I can't find it. All right, so we're gonna go with another block. Okay. Okay, so once you open these two, when you use the curry, when you open it and you don't use the whole pack, put it back in the refrigerator, okay, so it doesn't dry out. I'm trying to keep that one around. And this is how I cheat at it too. I'll put it on the spoon, and get it around some juices, and then work it like that. Yeah, they disintegrate pretty fast. As long as that juice, that water and stuff, or your broth is nice and hot, oh yeah, it's gonna break down fast. All right, so now once it gets down to the thickness and the density that I like, then I'll just put it on simmer, because this is a medium heat that this is on right now. So then I'll just put it on the simmer and just let it sit. And then I'll turn it off, all right? And then let it gather its thoughts. And then right around dinner time, I'll put it like 30 minutes before dinner time, I'll put it back on the simmer again. And it'll be ready to go. And you want that chicken to go ahead and take up all the seasoning that the curry is providing, okay? And that's almost, I think almost, maybe one more block I'm gonna go with, one more. It's a touch and feel kind of thing, okay? And I don't add salt. We don't use table salt, so, you know, whatever salt's in the food is enough for us. But every now and then I'll add salt to other dishes, okay? But to this, you don't need to, because it could be, I mean, what's the ingredient thing? I mean, I think it's pretty high. The sodium content in this is pretty high. But it's great. It's really good. I like it. Okay. All right. So this is almost. I don't know. What do you think, babe? That's close. One more. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go one more. Okay. We're gonna thicken this up just a little more. Okay. You can see how fast the block gets disintegrated. So it doesn't take long, but you can't just drop blocks and walk away. Okay. You gotta stay on it. All right. This is one of those things where you gotta stay close by. Okay. Work it, and then you'll like the results you get, okay? Work it, then it gets to be thick, but not overpoweringly thick where it's like, yeah, like guts. No, we want it to be a nice, a thick gravy where you can just spoon it with your rice and enjoy it, snuggled up with your significant other. For me, significant other, my wife. Okay, look at that. All right, now that's got some talent to it. All right, that's ready for a show. Get out there and get my show going. Look at that. That's nice. All right, so this is what we want. This is Japanese curry. Okay. Now, if I turn this off and let it sit, and then come back, it'll be even thicker. Okay. So later on, I may need to add a little bit of water, maybe, okay? But this is the density that we like to have it. Look at that. We like that. That's kind of what we want, okay? You can go thicker, or you can be less thick. What's the opposite of thick? Less thick. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Look at that. All right. Look at that. So imagine if it had potatoes in it and chopped up onions, yours would be even better than mine. But my son is half communist, so he doesn't like onions. Okay, so this is how we go. All right, but he eats it, and that's what counts. That's dinner. Okay, so what we'll do is I'm gonna shut this down. Okay, I'm gonna let it sit, and then I'm gonna show you how we work our rice cooker, and we'll have dinner ready. How about you? Okay, so the rice for the rice cooker. Okay, I threw about 2 cups of rice in here. So with the rice that we like jasmine rice. Jasmine rice has such a good smell and taste to it. I mean, I like rice. Rice is a staple in our home. As you can see, look at that. That's rice right there. That's all rice. See that? That's all rice. So I like to wash the rice off, you know, because you don't want all the starchy stuff and stuff that comes with the rice. All right. So what I do is I rinse it. See how white that is? I want to get rid of most of that. Okay. I'll rinse it, then I'll pour it, and I do it 3 times. Okay. Rinse it, mix it around. All right. Make sure every grain gets touched by the water. Ooh, my New York came out. Water. You heard that? All right. So pour that out. Yes, I'm originally from New York, Long Island, New York, Bay Shore, and my wife is from the town across from us, Brentwood. Yes, we were high school sweethearts. What time is this? I'm talking about us, and I forgot. Is that the second? Is that the second one? All right, let's go. Let's do it one more time. All right. So here's the third one. Here's the third one right here. I'll tell you the story about us soon, but not while I'm washing rice, okay? This is us. Good series. All right. Now all I'm gonna do is this tells me what I need to do. I got 2 cups in. I'm going to the 2 line. Happy days are here again. Okay? So what I do is I'll let it sit. Let it soak. Let it get its mind ready for the combat to occur. All right? We want this rice to be combat ready and combat efficient. So what I'll do is I'll rinse it off, dry off the pot, okay? You don't want to be putting water in here. Water and electricity don't work together. All right? And then what I'm just gonna do is shut it. And for this rice cooker, I mean, all the rice cookers, they all have their own directions. It depends on who you buy, when you buy, and this and that. But with us, it's a power on, it'll beep, and then we come over here, white rice. And then we hit it and it'll beep, and then the clock starts and it does its thing. But right now, I'm just gonna let it sit, okay? So that's pretty much it. That's our dinner for today. And maybe for tomorrow, hopefully. Hey, it's only fire and it's only food. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.